Welcome to Aspen Yoga. My name is Stacie. For today's yoga session, we are going to do a full body flow. The only thing you are going to need for this session is your yoga mat. So go ahead and get ready, and I will meet you back on the mat. All right, welcome back. Legs are crossed. Hands are on your knees as we sit nice and tall. I want you to take a deep inhale, filling your abdomen and your chest. And as you exhale, your shoulders relax from your ears as your spine stays tall. Good. A few more here. Inhaling all the way to the fingers and the toes. Exhale, shoulders relax away from the ears. Good. Inhaling here, last one. And exhale. Good. Let's make some circles with our spine, starting slow. Starting small, and as you are comfortable, make those circles a little bit bigger, working through the range of motion that you are comfortable with. Good. Let's do a couple more this direction. Good. And as you come back to the top, circle the other way, starting small. And circles get bigger as you are comfortable. The muscles of the back warm up. Good. Last one here. Coming back to the center. Nice tall spine. I want you to go ahead and leave the right hand on the knee, and I want you to take that left hand, grab around the top of your head, and I want you to gently pull it to the side, ever so gently, so we get a nice stretch to the side of your neck. Good. Slowly coming back to the center, switching sides. And get a nice stretch here, keeping the spine tall. Good. Come back to the center. Good. Both hands on your knees. Inhaling here. And exhale. Good. Let's bring those feet out into a butterfly. So as you grab onto the toes or the ankles, I want you to hinge forward at the waist, pressing down on your inner thighs, getting a nice inner thigh stretch. Good. And as you come up nice and tall, I want you to bring that left foot out. Right foot stays tucked. Tall spine. Inhaling up. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Sink into this stretch, keeping that back nice and straight. Nice deep breaths. Good. One more. Inhale here. And exhale. Good. As you sit up nice and tall, taking the spine tall, I want you to go ahead and grab that right foot, cradling the ankle and the knee. And I want you just to do a little side to side, just gentle stretch here, warming up the hip. Good. And as you come back to the center, I want you to place that foot on the outside of your knee, reaching back with the right hand, left elbow on the outside with a nice tall spine, getting a nice gentle twist. Good. Slowly coming back to the center, bringing both feet together again for butterflies, so hugging them in, hinging forward with your chest as you press down on your inner thighs with your elbows. Nice deep breath. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. We're just going to switch sides. So that right foot comes out, left foot tucks in, tall spine, inhaling up. Forward fold. As you exhale, reach for the toes as far as you can. Fold comfortably. Good. Nice deep breaths here. Good. Walk your hands back up your leg as you sit up nice and tall. Let's go ahead and grab that other leg as you cradle that leg just a little side to side. Good. And as you come back to the center, place that foot on the outside of your knee. Good. Get a nice gentle twist. Shoulders relax away from your ears as you twist. Nice deep breaths. Good. Come back to the center. I want you to go ahead and bring those legs in front, and I want you to come to 90 degrees. So let's go ahead and take that right leg in front first, left leg back. So I want you to think of 90 degrees at the front leg, 90 degrees at the back leg the best you can. The hip is going to restrict how tall you can sit, but I want you just to fold forward here. Good, and as you come up, good, as you sit up nice and tall, I want you to fold to the back. So you're going to reach back to the right side. Good, pressing up and folding forward again. So getting a nice stretch through the hips. Good, pressing up and folding to the back as best you can. Good, pressing up and coming up back to the center. Good, let's switch sides. So as we switch sides, you'll really start to see the difference in the hip mobility as we're 90-90 here, sitting tall. Let's fold forward, chest comes forward. Good, and as you press up, reaching to the back. Good, press up here, coming back to the front. Good, pressing up and taking it over to the back. Nice, go ahead and press up, sitting up nice and tall. Good, let's go ahead and bring those legs in front. Let's do a couple variations of cat and cow. So plant the heels, grab those hamstrings. Inhale, sit tall. And as you exhale, C-curve back, tuck the chin into the chest. Good, inhaling up. Nice, exhale, C-curve back. Let's do that a couple more times, and I want you to really think about coming up. Really think about how your body feels. This seated cat and cow, come back into cat. Come up into cow. Good. Let's go ahead and come onto our hands and knees for a little cat and cow and really feel the difference when our tailbone is planted versus when our tailbone is not planted. So knees hip width apart, hands on your palms or your knuckles, shoulder width apart. Round your back, tuck your chin for cat. Look up, sway in the back, cow. Nice, come back into cat, just nice and easy through cat and cow. You can feel that you have more range of motion here. You may feel it in your lower back a little bit more, coming into cat and cow. Good, one more time, cat and cow. Nice, come back into that neutral spine. I want you to stretch your arms out for puppy. So arms stretching out, dropping that forehead onto the floor. Tailbone staying high to the sky. Pressing the forearms, pressing the hands into the mat. Good. Coming up onto the forearms, bringing those hands back towards underneath your shoulders, back into a tabletop. I want you to tuck your toes, lift up into downward dog. Press back into the heels, tailbone high to the sky. Nice deep breaths. Good. I want you to lift the leg that's farthest away from me up to the ceiling. So you're pressing into a single foot here. I want you to pull that high knee to your chest and bring it all the way forward. And press up into a high lunge. Now the difference here between a high lunge and warrior one is that we are still on our toes of our back foot. Nice, so a little bit, maybe some balance here. Stretching those arms out in front, leaning forward over that front thigh. Good. Nice. I want you to drop the knee, drop the elbow that is on the bent knee and rotate up. Good. Nice. From here, bring both hands to the inside of that front foot. Coming into just a nice lunge here. Dropping that back knee, coming onto the top of the back foot. Nice low lunge. Good, so get a nice stretch through that hip. Good, from here, I want you to take that hand that is closest to the knee, and I want you to open it up to the ceiling. Good, and then I want you to bring it down. Good, so we're just gonna flow here. Open it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it down. One more time, open it up. And down. Good, press back into a hamstring stretch. So take those toes to the ceiling. Good, you can rest your hands above the knee or below the knee, never on that knee joint itself. Getting a nice stretch here. Good, now I want you to turn to me. So you're going to bring that foot onto the floor, turn that knee. So we're coming up into just a single squat side here. So we're gonna flow here. I want you to flow through the straight leg and then cartwheel all the way down into a modified plank. Good, bring it flow through and come down. Good, one more time, flow all the way through and come down. Nice. Good, go ahead and come up, arms up to the ceiling. As you exhale, forward fold. And I just want you to rock back towards your heels and come forward. Good. Rock back to the heels. Come forward. Last time, rock back and forward. Good. Go ahead and press those hands up that you are in the kneeling position here. All right, we're going to switch sides. So I want you to take your feet to the opposite side of your mat. So you're going to take those hands around, turn onto the toes, come up into downward dog. You're on the opposite side of the mat, so we're going to switch sides here. Want you to lift the leg that's farthest from me, and this should be the opposite leg that we just did. Good, step forward with that foot, press up into your high lunge. So we're going to do the same thing, just on the other side. Nice. Hold here. Stretch those arms out in front, shifting the weight to the front foot. Good. Elbow is on the front knee as you open up the chest. Nice. Good. Bring both hands down to the inside of the foot. Stay on the toe for now, so we just have a nice deep lunge. Bring that knee to the floor, resting on the top of the foot. Now for some open and close. So the arm that is closest to the bent knee, I want you to open that arm up to the ceiling and then bring it down. Good. Just flow through here. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Good. Open it up and down. Let's do two more here. Open. And down. Last time, open and down. Good, both hands coming to the inside of the knee. As you walk your hands back, shift to that heel, a nice hamstring stretch. Nice deep breaths. Good, now let's come into your side plank. So walk your hands in front. Turn the knee, foot is on the side, coming up tall. Good. Lean towards that high leg. Good. Cartwheel around to the floor. Good. Bring it all the way up. Reach. Cartwheel around. Good. One more time. Take it all the way up. Oh, nice. Cartwheel around. And down. Good. Coming up nice and tall. Take those hands, walk them out in front. Rock back to the heels and come forward. Rocking back to the heels and forward. Last time, rock back and forward. Good, walk your hands up. Nice and tall here. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Good, let's walk those hands to the bent knee. Tuck those toes of the back foot up into downward dog. Pressing through those hands. Good, let's drop into dolphin. So drop onto the elbows. Good, forearms here. Nice deep breaths. Good, come on to your hands and knees. Slide back into child's pose. Arms stretch out. Drop the head and neck. Nice deep breaths. Good. Pressing up onto your hands and knees. Let's rotate those legs around in front of you. Go ahead and come onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Good. So as we hug our knees into our chest, oh, the muscles of our back relax. This should feel nice. Roll from side to side here if you like. A nice reset for the back. Bringing the left foot to the floor, hug that right knee into your chest. Stretching the right leg to the ceiling, a nice hamstring stretch. Heel pointed towards the ceiling, pulling the toes towards the shin. Drawing some nice circles on the ceiling with your foot. And circles the other way. Good, coming back to the center. Hug your left knee into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Nice deep breaths. Good, extending the leg to the ceiling. Heels to the ceiling. Toes towards your shin. And draw some circles. And circles the other way. Good. Come back to the center. Hug both knees into your chest. Nice deep breaths. Good. Bring those feet to the floor. Find your comfortable position for relaxation. So if your legs are all the way extended, if you're more comfortable with your knees bent, hands at your side or across your belly, your eyes are closed, or gazing at the ceiling. Let's take a deep inhale here and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. I want you to do a body scan starting at your toes. And this is just a nice check-in with your body. Start with your toes and slowly make your all the way to your head. Checking in, seeing how everything is feeling from your toes to your arches to your heels, your ankles and your lower leg, your knees, your thighs. If you find any area of discomfort, just take a deep inhale, send oxygen to that area. And as you exhale, allow any tension to melt away. Your thighs and your hips are relaxed. And as you make your way up your torso, your lower back and your lower abdomen, through your upper back and your chest, your shoulders relax into the floors, the muscles of your chest open up and relax. Let's waterfall your way down from your shoulders all the way to your fingertips. Relaxing the muscles of your neck, And relaxing the muscles of your face, your jaw hangs open, your eyes fall deeply into the back of your head as you relax your temples. Softening the muscles of your forehead. The back of your head is relaxed. Good. Just take some time here to allow your mind to wander and your body to relax. And as you take a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, let's wake up the fingers, the toes, the arms, and the legs. When you're ready, just roll onto one side. And when you're ready from there, sit up slowly. Your legs are crossed, your hands are on your knees. Good, nice and tall. Let's take a deep inhale here. And exhale. Inhaling. And as you exhale, your shoulders relax away from your ears. Inhale and exhale. Again, my name is Stacie with Aspen Yoga. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again next time.